Nipissing Pembroke.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Premier, we have risen again and again in this House to try to compel you to do the right thing concerning the Sudbury by-election scandal by removing Pat Sabera and Jerry Lougheed from their positions of power and authority. You are so off the mark on this issue. Yesterday we learned that 3 senior officials from the Ontario Provincial Police Association stepped aside, or were asked to step aside, when they became the subject of a police investigation. Premier, will you do the right thing and remove your Chief of Staff, your Deputy Chief of Staff, Pat Sabera, and your political bagman, Jerry Lougheed, until this police investigation has been completed?
Mr. Speaker, let me just remind the member opposite that the OPP and the OPPA they operate entirely independently, Mr. Speaker, and I have no knowledge of the situation there, and it's an active police matter, and obviously I can't comment on it.
Oh, I think you knew I was coming for you. The member from Renfrew, come to order, please. The member from Lanark, come to order.
And, Mr. Speaker, I've been very clear about our position in terms of cooperating with the authorities in an investigation that's taking place outside of this House, Mr. Speaker, and we will continue to work with the authorities as is appropriate, not in this legislature, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Premier, what a sad response to such a simple question. On election night last year, you said that the people had put their trust in you and that you wouldn't let them down. You said that you would lead with integrity, that people would not be taken for granted. Such hollow words. Premier, you love to point to examples of people doing the right thing. Well, here's a clear-cut example of just that. The OPPA officials who are under police investigation had the decency to step aside until the matter is cleared up. Why is it that police officers in this province can do the right thing, but Liberals can't? Why won't you put Jerry Lougheed and Pat Sabera in the penalty box till this is completed? Is that simply because of Liberal arrogance?
Thank you very much, Speaker. I think the member opposite knows that we have something called presumption of innocence in our system of democracy, where we do not judge people until they are proven guilty, if that's the case. And that determination, Speaker, is made by the judge, not by the members of this House. And we should respect that, Speaker. In fact, Speaker, even the Chief Electoral Officer in his report said, I'm neither deciding to prosecute a matter nor determining anyone's guilt or innocence. Those decisions, respectively, for prosecutors and judges. And Speaker, the Chief Electoral Officer is absolutely right. It is a matter for a judge to decide if any charges are laid. As we know, in this matter, no charges has been laid. There's a live investigation. We should respect that police investigation, and we should not interfere in that matter whatsoever. In our system of democracy, Speaker, people are innocent until they're proven guilty. In this case, everyone is innocent because there's been no charges that have been laid. Thank you very much.
Final supplementary.
Thank you, Premier. The arrogance over there is something that I believe you will live to regret. I remind you again, 3 officials from the Ontario Provincial Police Association have stepped aside. They have done the right thing. We even find out today that you haven't even interviewed with the OPP about the Sudbury by-election scandal. Premier, you were so quick to interview with the Chief Electoral Officer about this scandal, but you can't find the time to interview with the OPP. Is it because the Chief Electoral Officer is a provincial appointee, but the OPP carry handcuffs?
Thank you. Minister.
Speaker, again, I don't know how many times we need to remind the members opposite that this is not the place or the time in the House to be interfering in a police investigation. In fact, if the member from Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke look to the member from Leeds Granville, he should take his advice, which is not to interfere in an ongoing police investigation. It is disappointing, Speaker, that the Conservatives, as being the official opposition, are not focusing on the real issues that are facing Ontarians. They don't want to talk about things that will help.
The member from Lanark is warned, and the member from Prince Edward Hastings, second time. Carry on. Finish, please.
Speaker, it is time that we focus on real issues at hand. We need to focus on making sure that we are growing our economy. We need to make sure that we are creating good-paying jobs for all hardworking Ontarians on all four corners of this province. And I ask the opposition to really start focusing back on things that people have sent us to talk about, and that is our economy, our job.
Thank you.